Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support.
Welcome back. Well, this falls under the category what stupid is, as stupid does. I think that's a Forrest Gump quote, if I remember. Not cool. DC Mayor. This is from timcast.com from J. Lee Hammond. Not cool. DC Mayor bans menthol cigarettes to extend long, healthy lives of black residents. Today, we take a hugely impactful step to reducing tobacco initiation and addiction in Washington, D.C. I mean, when are these people going to realize that all of these progressive leftists are racist? Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser moved this week to ban the sale of menthol-flavored cigarettes in the nation's capital, claiming the products have a particularly insidious effect on the city's black residents. Oh, okay, so it doesn't hurt white people, it doesn't hurt Hispanic people, it doesn't hurt mixed race people. I'm not sure what the hell this means. When are you going to realize these people are the true racists? They are the true racist. Flavored Tobacco Prohibition Amendment Act of 2021. Yeah. Let's hear it for the mayor of D.C. Well, that's my opinion. Now, this is what the people in D.C. and the progressive Democrats say concerning Mayor Bowser. Yeah, what a hero. We're stereotyping people of color. It's amazing to me. It really is. It truly, truly is. Cultural and race preferences are not the same. Give you an idea. I had a convenience store for over 20 years in upstate New York. A lot of the individuals that came into my store, I had a bottle returns, and the bottle return states know what that is. They brought back Heineken by the ton. We're mostly Laotian and Vietnamese. Does that mean they're genetically like Heineken beer? Of course not. It's cultural. I asked them, why do you like Heineken? And all the Vietnamese, and there were dozens of them that came in, said the same thing. We learned how to drink it in our country. It's one of the best beers. Oh, okay. Down the street from my store, there's an apartment complex. Well, there's a lot of Bosnians. Bosnians like Labatt's Blue. And I asked them about that, and they said that reminds them most of the beer from their home country. Okay. And if you were a Puerto Rican, there's not many Mexicans up in upstate New York. Most of the Hispanics are Puerto Rican. They like Coors Light. Why? Because culturally, Coors Light is very popular in Puerto Rico. It doesn't mean that Puerto Ricans are genetically fixed to like a certain brand of beer. These people are nuts. Black people, because they're black, like menthol cigarettes. My God, this is racism on a scale that, why doesn't anybody see it? To attack disparities in health outcomes and ensure all Washingtonians, no matter where they live in our city, have the same opportunities to live long, healthy lives, we must think and act broadly. Yeah, by not letting anybody have guns to defend themselves. Washington's one of the murder capitals of the United States. We must think and act broadly. Last week, we broke ground on Whitman and Walker at St. Elizabeth East on the same campus. We were building a new full-service hospital, and down the street from the future D.C. health headquarters, we could feel how transformative these investments would be for our residents. The D.C. health headquarters. I wonder how much revenue the abortions are going to bring in. It's like Planned Parenthood says, well, we have 26 different programs. We're not just about abortion. Yeah, but 95% of the money you bring in is from abortions. It's a scam. There's only one piece of our work to build a healthier, more equitable, here we go, equitable DC. Reducing the use of tobacco is a health equality issue. I smoke myself, and I sold a lot of cigarettes in my store. One of the reasons why I closed my business and sold my building is because the huge taxes in New York State on cigarettes. Just New York State alone, we have the highest in the country, and not by a little. Every single pack has a New York State tax of $4.35. New York City, I believe, has another $1.25 on top of that, plus the sales tax, plus $1.51 federal tax. Of course, that's nationwide. That's everybody gets screwed equally from the master tobacco settlement during the Clinton administration. Health equity issue. Yeah. Is smoking bad for you? Yeah. Yeah. So is eating 20 hot dogs. Yeah. I smoke myself. I'm trying to quit. I get it. But government is not the answer. We know that black residents are disproportionately affected by tobacco use, and flavored tobacco, including menthol, continues to have a particularly insidious effect in our community. Let me read that again. Black residents are disproportionately affected by tobacco use. Are you effing kidding me? How are these people getting away with this? Today, we take a hugely impactful step to reducing tobacco initiation and addiction in Washington, D.C. I can understand intervening with young people, showing them the negative effects of smoking over time. I have zero issue with that. Zero. But when you ban one kind of cigarettes because you think it disproportionately hurts people of color, black people, there's something wrong with you. Why aren't these residents in these cities waking the F up? Why? I don't get it. We know that black residents disproportionately affected by tobacco use and flavored tobacco, including menthol, continue to have a particularly insidious effect in our community. Today, we take a hugely impactful step to reducing tobacco initiation and addiction in Washington, D.C. If they were coming out with money for programs to teach young people not to smoke, I would have zero problem with it. But to say we're getting rid of one type of cigarette because it disproportionately hurts people of color, in this case black, that's insane. Critics claim the move would create a black market for menthol-flavored cigarettes from nearby Virginia and Maryland. Yeah, no kidding. I just went through Virginia. I was in Tennessee, West Virginia, Kentucky. I'm telling you, the taxes are a lot less. And that's the number two reason why I closed my business. I should say closed it, then sold the building. The unlawful sale of illegal cigarettes without state tax stamps. In upstate New York, they're called Senecas. They come from the Indian reservation. They pay $27 a carton, and they sell them for $54 a carton. $5.40 a pack. And these little independent stores that sell them, and they're everywhere, I tried with my connections with New York State, because I used to be a council member and I know assembly members, try to call their office and get the stores busted because it's unfair to me. When I'm selling it for $9 and $10 and they're selling them for $5.40, I can't compete. Unlawfully, they're doing it. And they were busking a few stores, and I was glad about that. And then it stopped. And guess why? Disproportionately, the number of small independent convenience stores are Asian Indian. And they were screaming, racism. Racism. So they stopped. It's ridiculous. And the same thing is going to happen here. You don't think for a minute that these small independent stores aren't going to bring in this case, you see in the picture, Marlboro and Newports. Newports actually are a much bigger seller than Marlboro menthol. Do you think for a minute that's going to stop that? Really? It's unbelievable to me. I could see maybe changing laws concerning cigarettes to stop young people from smoking. I don't go along with it, but I get the logic. But to ban a menthol cigarette because they think black people like menthol is one of the most incredibly racist things I've ever heard of at local government, in this case, city. It's amazing to me. Stereotyping people. All blacks have rhythm. Remember that one? All blacks like menthol cigarettes. It's incredible to me. It's incredible. I don't know how they get away with it. I really don't. Is anybody paying attention, really and honestly? And these people in these cities, especially D.C., will continue to vote for Democrats no matter what. What's the person's name? I don't know. There's a D in front of their name. I voted for him. Well, do you know some of the things they stand for or want to do? Nope. Do you know what the Republican candidate, if there is one, wants to do? Nope. I just walk in, D, all the way down the line. Because Democrats assume all black people will vote for Democrats. It's insane. It's insane. Wake the F up, people. The real, true racist is now the Progressive Democrat Party. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.